Hey everybody, welcome back to Northern Lion Plays The Binding of Isaac Rebirth. Eden, we got a streak, maybe not a particularly great one, but that's okay. 3 Spirit Hearts, Pandora's Box, Gemini, Mysterious Paper, VHWQ, HQ7A. Damage seems okay. Rate of fire maybe par, subpar, somewhere in there. You know, it's not necessarily bad. And I gotta admit that an early Gemini means a lot more than a Gemini in the late game. Like, this actually could help us deal a fairly considerable amount of damage here on these early floors. My thinking is that probably we will end up using Pandora's Box. Bad damage. We'll probably end up using Pandora's Box on... You tried to hide behind that fire? I don't think so. Life is not tried, it is merely survived when you're standing beside the fire. And by that, I mean I'm gonna blow you up real good. But in any case, we'll probably save Pandora's Box until Caves 1, and then we'll use it and we'll have an opportunity to replace a spacebar item with it. Disappointed that's a range down. It would have been an awesome time to get a health upgrade. I mean, it often is an awesome time to get one of the best pills in the game. However, it would have been particularly solid there, so that we could actually have some. You never know, it could be a health down pill as well. So we do have a little bit of money. I don't really want to spend it right now necessarily. We can always use Pandora's Box a little early as well. Like, if you use it on the first floor, you get, like, 2 keys, 2 bombs or something like that, which is not a particularly great haul, but if we have something that's better, like if we have a spacebar item that is calling us, we can actually take advantage of that and at least get something out of it. But for now, we'll probably just kind of, you know, go along our merry way. Do you think this could be our secret room? No. I think I'm probably going to stop wasting bombs looking for secret rooms when I have no idea what the freaking map looks like. I feel like this is probably better for business this way. Come on, Gemini. You got this. You got this. Thank you. That key is going to be very valuable for the next floor. Well, hopefully we get HP back from our boss here. And hopefully he also gives us July 4th off because it's little Susie's ballet practice, and I, you know, want to make sure I'm there for that. I don't know what kind of joke that was meant to be. It was like, I'm working on a, you know, super boiler roomy type investment bank or something. I don't know. There was a joke in there somewhere. We don't really need to use Steven, or sorry, we don't need to use a bomb against Steven here. We'll try to get Steven as opposed to Little Steven, but we don't really have much control over it. I don't think it alters the percentages by very much, depending on which one you kill last, but it may alter them somewhat, and pray that I don't alter them further. But if we kill Little Steven... Oh, so bad. If we kill Little Steven first, it might give us a better chance, whatever. We're just heading down to the next floor. You know, we've done our relative due diligence. Here we got a decent amount of money, a possible arcade. We've gone to our item room in our shop, and we're going to have another Curse of the Lost, which is incredibly frustrating. And by incredibly frustrating, I do mean mildly annoying. But in this era, isn't it incredibly frustrating to have to deal with something that's mildly annoying? I ask you this. When we talk about classics, do my name get brought up? I remember I couldn't afford a Ford Escort or even a 4-track recorder. So it's only right that I let the top drop when I dropped, you know, it's been a while since I've listened to Diamonds from Sierra Leone. You get the idea, though. We're taking myself back down memory lane now. Anyway, we are at 10 cents, 2 bombs, 2 keys. That's actually a really, really nice level to be at for this point in the game. Oh, I've trapped myself in here a little bit more than I would be advised to. Sorry, I said be advised, so you probably had Titanfall flashbacks there. I still think Titanfall's a good game, man. I don't think that's that controversial of an opinion, but I was always sad that it didn't catch on to the same level that, I don't know, like some recent Calls of Duty have. Because I would have put 200 hours into Titanfall if I just had people that joined me. But we ended up having, you know, the extreme lack of confidence because it didn't have a single player, and then it was just all downhill from there. It was like an election, you know. It lost the voters in Middle America, and all of a sudden I'm like, well, I got nobody to play this with. That's all right. Exact same thing happened with Evolve as well. Only that was buoyed by some extra DLC nonsense, which made it a little easier to stomach, I suppose. We don't really want to go to our shop, to be honest with you. I don't have much business in there right now as far as I'm concerned. Did you see? We had the broiest... Oh, I fucked that one up immensely. We had the broiest kind of human popcorns here. They decided to help us out. Don't do it. I really wish that we'd managed to keep a bomb there. Hopefully we'll get one back. We can always go buy one in our shop, and then it only becomes like a 5-cent mistake that I made. But we could use as many Spirit Hearts or even Small Rock, but Spirit Hearts in particular would be awesome, thank you, because we are about to go to our boss fight. So now, actually, I will go to the shop. We haven't been to our item room yet, I think. And on the shop, nothing here looks like strikes my fancy particularly. We could get Bogo Bombs, but I actually think Bogo Bombs is kind of like a suboptimal shop item. Instead, we'll just go fight our boss. And now we have enough to take 2 deals with the devil if we are lucky enough to, you know, get 2 deals with the devil. Oftentimes, we'll just be saddled with some red chests. So let's not count our chickens afore they hatchin'. What we gotta do here is just beat Pin without getting hit, and then we have the opportunity to take 2 deals with the devil. And, you know, I asked at the end of the last run for a more conventional run, and so far we have it. Minus the early Pandora's box, this is pretty normal. Pageant Boy at this point, especially with that nickel drop, means that maybe I will just buy Bogo Bombs. Obviously, we'll be taking both of these here. Take Judas' Shadow, we'll take Brimstone, we'll kill ourselves, we'll come back with Judas' Shadow, and all of a sudden we are going to have staggering damage. Not that it was bad before, but it's better now. It's a shame that I took so many Spirit Hearts, but whatever, it's all going to end up being worthwhile anyway. So we're at 31 cents. We should be on the lookout for our item room, which I can't imagine is too far away. I haven't seen it, right? Like, I haven't just blocked it out of my memory? We'll find out pretty soon. I don't think I've been this way. But, you got to imagine that with Brimstone, Judas the Shadow, this is probably shaping up to be a 1-run as long as I don't completely fuck it up in the near future. People are always talking about the near future, man. Nobody ever talks, and people talk about the, like, the distant future. Nobody ever talks about, like, the middle distance future, you know? 6 weeks from now. I feel for you, middle distance future. People don't have enough respect for you. Eve's Mascara, it's gonna drastically raise the rate of, or the speed, allow me to continue, self. It's going to drastically increase the time it takes to fire. However, it's also going to cause us to do more damage, and considering we can get a full charge before every room, it just seems sensical to me to invest in this, because we'll walk into a room, kill pretty much every enemy, and then be good to go. Our rune here is Hagalaz, which actually, there's got to be some good opportunities for crawl spaces here. Alright, that sucks. But, again, every enemy here is probably going to die in 1 hit, basically, regardless. Easy enough, and then, oh, I thought it might be Larry Jr. So I like that these guys are in a line. Took me a little too long to get charged up there, but that's okay. What about this one? Yara Rune, oh my god. Okay, so we're going to take Hagalaz out here and into the big room and just hope that maybe we get something sweet. I don't believe that we've gotten anything sweet, but at the same time, we do have this Yara Rune that we can take with us, so that seems like it's a pretty smart choice. We will go grab this and head to our shop and then head down to the next floor. I will admit the Eve's Mascara pickup puts us in a situation, and it's still not a bad situation, but it puts us in a situation where on rooms with a lot of enemies that are fast, we're going to be in a little bit of trouble. But that's where Gemini comes in, I guess. We got no key to save us here, so let's just buy Bogo Bombs. And let's remember that immediately on the next floor, where you're going to be popping Pandora's box to get that easy HP as well. Admittedly, there is a, you know, a decent reason to save it, in the hopes that we can get 2 items from the womb instead. But I think we get the best value out of it. We use it here, and then we take another spacebar item as soon as we can. So we got a range upgrade, which sucks, but maybe we'll get a Perthrow Rune. I feel like, what's the point of even picking up a range upgrade when you've already got Brimstone? It doesn't really make much sense. So, I'm happy with our situation. We probably do want to take Bible Tracts. How could I not be happy with our situation? Like, it sounded like I meant it to be controversial, but really, we're in a fantastic spot. We got 2 decent familiars, the best, well, 2 of the best damage dealers in the game, and then I've augmented it due to my own idiocy with a little bit of Eve's Mascara action, which is going to help and hurt us. Rooms like this are the worst, man. These ones, it's really hurting us, because we could have killed these enemies with 1 Brimstone shot, regardless of whether or not we had, you know, double the damage. But on rooms with bosses, it's going to feel better, I promise. You're going to like the way you look, I guarantee it. You're going to like the way Eve's Mascara looks. I guarantee it. Okay, well, this is like the easiest decision of my life. BOGO bombs is going to allow us to get 6 bombs and a bit of HP for the cost of 2 bombs, which, as far it's been a while since I've been in math class, but I think that that's probably a good trade. Also, what the heck happened to my voice there? I'm not sure. This is easy enough. Let's take a look for some pills and also maybe like a magical mushroom of sorts. Yeah, that was fantastic, little Steven. That's my own fault, but I gotta... Oh, wow, it was actually there. Fantastic. I've gotta keep, like, regular brimstone charging, man. Like, I can't just not charge it because of how long it takes to charge now. But also, it does a lot of damage. I'm not sure if you noticed. I'm not too worried about boss rush on this one, which I feel like I say all the time, and then I start worrying about boss rush a lot on this one. So I'm just gonna work my way downtown, walking fast. Trains move past and I'm homebound. It's my favorite Terry Crews song. But we're going to work our way back here in the hopes that we can come up with some keys, because I do want to hit up the shop and the item room. Item room primarily, but the shop would be nice. And it looks like we're going to be able to extend the streak a little bit further, which feels good. It's good. Super Pride could give us an easy 9 lives. Instead, he was a little dick about it, but that's okay. We don't really need 9 lives, although it would be awesome right now and would only give us an HP benefit, but I guess we won't be going to our item room or our shop here, and that's very unfortunate, but at the same time, hey, you know, that's the way the cookie crumbles. I'd say Magic Mush and, like I said, that's really all we got, but Magic Mush and the Ball of Bandages are a pretty good haul on this floor regardless, so let's head down to the next floor. Oh, plus we got the extra HP in the form of that Eternal Heart as well. So it's not as if that floor was unkind, but it could have been kinder. I will say, it's looking a little ridiculous that we seem to always have Curse of the Lost, but I suppose we'd rather have Curse of the Lost than some other potential curses, so... Oh, I wasted a shot there, and that's quite a waste at this point. Might have the opportunity of a surprising dodge there. You got something for me? You got something for me? Yes, you do. Okay. You got a key. Oh, that was very dumb. We got a key. This is good. I'm going to come in here and play our blood bank in the hopes of getting a blood bag, of course. But the extra money is nice as well. And now we know we have... Oh, wow, that was incredibly lucky. Now we know we have a pretty good chance to use it as well. We need one more key to be able to get to the shop or to be able to be guaranteed to get to the item room. And we're going to play it again. I've got a good feeling about this one. Even an IV bag would replace our nothing as our spacebar item. So, you know, if you could find it in your heart to give it to me, all right, that's all right. We can wait. Still on pretty good pace for boss rush. See, like I told you, man. I said I wouldn't care about it, but deep in my heart, there's just like there's a little boss rush. I don't know, aorta or stunt or something that just needles me. It says, hey, you care about boss rush? And then I say no when it gives me a small electric shock until I agree that boss rush is extremely important. Now we are gonna try to go to that curse room. Really only becomes viable after I see if we get a deal with the devil here, which we're going to find out very quickly, thankfully. Okay, 2-hitting Gertie is actually incredible. I was holding out hope that we would be able to 1-hit Gertie, but a 2-hit is actually really, really good nonetheless. Alright, I'll race you, Gemini. I think I'm going to win. Get some extra HP, and our deal with the devil contains Goat Head, Guppy's Tail. Absolutely, we'll take both in the hopes of becoming Guppy in the future, both of which are actually very conducive towards that goal, so... HP is going to suffer a little bit more, but we suffer now to make gains later, hopefully. And I was really hoping that would be an Eternal Heart, but that's okay. That's completely okay. It's a touch risky, but we did get 9 lives out of it. Holy crap. Alright, so now the Guppy dream is very quickly becoming a Guppy reality. We are not far away from success there. And we do want to hit up our item room and shop. I mean, we have 1 key. Probably thinking that... Yeah, nothing there. Probably thinking that maybe we'll go to the shop first, and even if we're not able to get into our item room... Did we already go this way? I don't think so. No, I don't think so. Even if we're not able to get into our item room, at least on the shop we can buy an item as well as maybe a spirit heart for protection. Not that we need it, because we have the extra spawns now. I need to stop canceling my brimstone shots early. One of those things that looks cool, but is actually... kind of idiotic sometimes. Okay, Balls of Steel. That's really nice as well. We can't get over there yet. We will buy Compass. We will buy this. And honestly, I don't think we will buy the Spirit Heart at this point because Balls of Steel just saved us from needing it. More money. And again, I gotta say, Boss Rush is a chance that exists here. Now, I know that we could play the Blood Bank with Game Kid. Is that really our soundest call? Wait, did I not buy a key? Oh, I used it already on the item room. That's correct. I think we'll just use it like this to speed this room up because we don't really have any other desire to be here. Okay, so we'll head down to the next floor. And of course, this is looking incredible now. It's looking like we're going to have a guppy, brimstone, goathead, Judas the Shadow run, which is really is cause for celebration. That's a very quick one. All the people around the world, come on. Last time I heard Celebrate by Casey and the Sunshine Band, as he introspectively takes a sip of his coffee, was back in the shit. No, honestly, it was when I was on a flight coming back from like I think it might have been like I was seeing Magical Wizard Wars or something like that, and on the flight back, it was just after, it totally was Magical Wizard Wars, because it was just after that Asiana flight crashed at San Francisco Airport, which is where the event was. And when you like landed at SFO, I guess because of the investigation, they couldn't actually move the wreckage that far. So it was like right next to the runway. So if you have like flight anxiety, which I still had a little bit of at the time, you would like come into the runway and you would just see like this burned out husk of an airplane where a couple people died. I mean, the bodies weren't there, obviously. Come on, Guppy. What a weird juxtaposition. Alright, can't believe that sort of worked. Should not have, but that's okay. Don't forget that Yara rune back here. We actually have a really good chance at boss rush. I wish I'd known that that was telepills in advance. So let's just move along for now, and we'll try to get that at the end, instead of having to go back there multiple times. But this was my return flight, so I was leaving SFO, and as soon as we got up in the air, the lady that was sitting in the seat next to me was playing in her headphones really loud, Celebrate. And I was like, I wonder if this lady just is really scared of flying, and this is like her go-to song to make her feel better. It's like, if Casey and the Sunshine Band are happy, how could I be afraid? There's a party going on right here. A celebration thanks to the avionics of this aircraft. So take your good times, and there's no such thing as bad times when you're in an airplane that is safe in the sky. I am going to try to blow all these up because it would be really convenient if we got a teleportation card right here. Instead, we'll just fight the cage quickly. Can't believe we didn't get hit there, and we'll pick up another damage upgrade in Pentagram, I suppose, if you're going to twist my arm about it. Not a good idea. I had high hopes there. Not a good idea, though. Come on, let me at least get a teleporter so we could do boss rush right now. It's so convenient. It's right there. We could do it and still get everything else done, which is exactly what we're gonna do. Okay, I used Game Kid by accident, but that's alright. Hopefully, we have a good chance to become Guppy here as well. And we might even, if we become Guppy, I could maybe do boss rush, depending on what the items are. But we'll see. We'll take the Polaroid here. And then we'll take Dark Bum, absolutely. It's not exactly what I was looking for, but in many ways, isn't it? None of these are that good, but we will take Attack Fly. I don't think that the, like, Brimstone really does, or sorry, Cursed Eye doesn't really do that much with Brimstone, so I don't mind having an Attack Fly. I think Attack Fly is a pretty good item. We gotta remember, we're going back into that Curse Room, because they've got the Yara rune for us. I can't even remember if I opened the red... Oh, I must have opened the red chest, which is how we got the pills. But anyway. Need some more keys as well. This is a very roundabout way to get to the room that I want to get to, but that's okay. I am happy with the guillotine pickup. It's been showing up an awful lot lately. I could see how that would be salt-inducing, but I'm actually relatively pleased with it. I like it mostly as an item, and above all else, I need to practice with it, I think, a little bit more in order to get more comfortable. We'll open these, of course. One of those is telepills, I think. It doesn't matter. Yeah, luck up's good. It doesn't matter if we get telepills, because we're taking our Yara rune after this floor. So, like, we might as well telepills out of some situation. It doesn't really make sense to telepills out of this one. At least not until we got the reward. So let's go back again in this direction. Oh, I've probably been going too fast for Dark Bum to pick up all the delicious red hearts that have been lying here on this floor. I mean, what's the point of having Dark Bum if we're not going to at least give him the chance to pick up some good stuff? And on dickish enemies, we can always use Game Kid, or enemies that are a dick because of my, like, Brimstone charge time. We probably could have been fine to not use it here, but whatever. We've got it. We might as well. So I'm hoping for BFF in our shop. Every time we get guillotine, it's going to be, you know, the same chorus. If we can get BFF in our shop, it's going to be awesome. That's a huge help. I should probably let you go get that. Thank you. And maybe we can get you the same way. Well, Gemini can sort that out. That's fine. All right. This should be a guaranteed payout. And once we start actually getting some momentum here, it's pretty much over. Like, oh, it's kind of tempting, I'll admit, but tell you what, we'll buy this, and I'll donate as much as I can. Donation machine's been good to us. We've been abusing it a little bit, not that much. And we'll finally check our item room, and then I'd say we're pretty much good to go. Honestly, I don't dislike having the HP, but it might be in our best interest to not take it, just so we can still get the invincibility. And the invincibility is actually going to be really useful because of the fact that we have so many orbitals. Like, we got the attack fly, Gemini, ball of bandages, and of course the guillotine. So we'll head back into that curse room and bring our Yarrow rune down. It's like two runs that are so similar to one another. This one is also extremely fast as well. Oh man, you're gonna bad trip me like that? We could get out, but I want to try for the extra spirit hearts. And yeah, the timing was so bad. Oh jeez. Oh well. You're not ready to pay out yet. That's okay. If we lose this life is pretty much irrelevant. You know, it doesn't really provide us with that much benefit. If we have 1 HP, that's also fine, because we know we're going to build up more spirit hearts thanks to Dark Bum. This is a terrible XL floor, man. This is a huge loss for me, because now I don't have a chance to become Guppy on this floor. And this was really the floor that gave me the best chance of it, I thought. Well, not this floor specifically now, but the Womb 1. Womb 2, obviously, we had nothing to do with it to begin with, but we'll go back for that key. So we'll definitely be on the lookout here. I don't see a curse room on this floor, but there is a mob trap room. By definition, we are going to have full health at all times, so we should be able to gain access to this. And it's not a red chest, so it's very unfortunate. But oh well, you know, that's part of the fun of Rebirth, is that variance. If they just gave us Guppy right away, we would be, this run would be unassailable. Now, it's very saleable. It's like the Blue Nose 2. As a little Canadiana. Blue Nose 2 is a maritime, Canadian Atlantic racing ship. It won, like, I don't think it won the America's Cup. It won, like, yes. Yes, we will be taking this. It won some kind of important boat race, and as a result became a symbol of national pride, to the point where the Blue Nose 2 is actually depicted on our dime. And I remember that story. It's like a schooner. I remember that story every time I think back to the time I was in Korea and this dickbag in the U.S. Army, because there's a lot of U.S. Army folk in Korea, made fun of me because I didn't know what this one building was on the American, like, $20 bill or something like that. He's like, oh, it's the Washington Monument, you fuckboy. Yeah, what's on the Canadian dime? Oh yeah, of course, how did you not know it was renowned, award-winning schooner, the Blue Nose 2, you piece of garbage? Anyway. If you're from America, don't worry. That idiot's, my experiences with that idiot do not reflect poorly on you as a nation, I promise. Just him as a shithead. Okay, so we got a Tinted Rock over here, which could be useful. I mean, this is gonna start to move very quickly now. I mean, it's already a fast run, but this is our second Tammy's Head Brimstone in, like, a week, which is pretty ridiculous. I figured we might as well check this. I know we have a Yarrow rune, but figured we might as well take a look at it, and we got a key out of it. Look, we don't need Book of Secrets, we know where we're going. Do you wanna... Let's do it, I'll check the curse room. You've convinced me, okay? I know it's gonna hurt both ways. Balls of Steel? Oh! Oh snap, it paid for itself, bitches! I don't know why I got so excited that it was Balls of Steel, but it ended up actually indeed being quite nice for us. But, alright, that's funny. So we still got this Yarrow rune. We're only going to be able to use it once, but that's fine, you know, 8 items, and we've been setting some pretty killer paces in Rebirth lately, and it hasn't really been necessarily because I've been rushing. We've just been lucky enough to be knocking these dynamite combinations out of the park. Like, Tammy's Head Brimstone twice in a couple of days. That's amazing. Don't want to open that. That was very poor damage, but you know, even if we don't make it down to the chest before... Might as well. That's perfect. Even if we don't make it down to the chest before losing our first life, I don't think it really matters. We should really be able to make this one happen quite easily. I would hope so, at least. This would be a great time for a Joker card. 2 of diamonds. He's a rich boy, don't try to hide it. 2 of diamonds on the soles of his shoes. Anyway, if we land... Oh, jeez, that was dangerous. But one more hit should finish it, and then we can head down to the next floor. I'll admit, I'm like slightly nervous, but 1 HP, 8 lives, Tammy's head, brimstone is where you want to be. So let's pop this quickly. Maybe? Yes. No. Yes. 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 No. Okay. No, but good. Yes. Yes. Okay, so I'm gonna take Mom's knife here. It may ruin Tammy's head, but it may make Tammy's head awesomer. It sort of ruined it, I'll admit. I really thought what was going to happen is that it would be the brimstone wave of knives that we're shooting like right now, but in all directions. Instead, it's just 1 knife in every direction. And that's really unfortunate because it ruins the sweetest part of Tammy's head brimstone, but now we know. Brimstone plus Mom's knife, good. Brimstone, Mom's knife, Tammy's head, you're better off just having brimstone if you got the choice in the matter. But, I mean, our damage is still out of control, and our spider damage is going to be even greater, and, you know, we are shooting knives with unlimited range. Even if Tammy's head kind of fucked it up a little bit, we're still in a glorious position here. And then we learned something on this run. It wasn't just a face stomp. We actually learned some valuable information about ourselves as a person. I was gonna say, give me the guppy item now. Oh well. This is fine. You know, I'm really happy that we've been able to build some awesome momentum on these runs recently, and this is gonna be yet another super fast one that is gonna be a win for us. I'll just, you know, I'm not gonna put up any false pretenses. It's gonna be a win. For now, thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed the episode. If you did, click the like button. It helps out a great deal. And of course, subscribe if you want to see more in the future. For now, thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.